The Sahel is in crisis. Burkina Faso, Mali and Niger are overwhelmed with violence, and much of this violence is perpetrated by jihadists or so-called violent extremists. People in the Sahel are left alone to deal with this problem of violent extremism, just in the same way as they were left alone to deal with cattle banditry, food shortage and economic shocks. We researched how over 30 Sahelian communities deal with this problem of violent extremism, and particularly what their local leaders can do to help them. We conducted over 1,400 surveys and more than 600 interviews in the Liptako-Gourma region.
The international approach focuses mostly on state officials, but Lingna repeatedly found people throughout the Sahel do not rely on these state officials. Rather, the first contact point are customary leaders. Think of village chiefs and religious leaders such as imams. They have a much larger role on people's life than state officials. However, we know that some of these leaders are also discriminatory and predatory. Our funder USAID asked whether these local leaders should be supported, and if so, how.
We found that good leaders indeed make strong communities, especially when these leaders are trusted, legitimate and put the interests of their people first. Their communities can much better resist violent extremism.
We also found that implementers should strengthen two specific roles of local leaders. First, to support customary leaders to provide basic services. Second, to support customary leaders in local conflict resolution. Both make communities stronger.
Our work gives implementers an alternative to working with state officials, customary leaders. Some of them can be supported right away. Others need help to become more legitimate before they in turn can help their communities resist violent extremism.